Hello, Adrienne here with Hamilton Homestead. I am so glad you stopped by today. Today is the official first day of summer, the summer solstice, and we're celebrating in true homestead fashion with a garden-wide Yeast Fertilizer Festival. It's a little bit science, a little bit sunshine, and a whole lot of microbial magic. I'll show you how I mix up this nourishing homemade plant elixir, answer a few of your most frequently asked questions, and yes, we'll even test a certain solstice egg standing legend that's been floating around the internet. So pour yourself a glass of iced tea and come join the party, because this is the kind of celebration where everyone leaves a little more rooted and a little more nourished. Okay, adding active dry yeast to warm water rehydrates the yeast. Sugar acts as the food source. Yeast, which is a type of fungus, breaks down the sugar to produce energy, and it doesn't take long for fermentation to begin. This first clip was taken just 15 minutes after stirring. You can already see the foaming begin. That's carbon dioxide being released as the yeast consumes the sugar and converts it into gas and ethanol. Over the next hour, the bubbling slows as other microorganisms join the party. This mixture begins to break down organic compounds into simpler nutrients, the kind your plants love. It's a thriving microbial environment in the making. I let the concentrate ferment overnight, and the next morning I dilute it with room temperature water before applying this living homemade biofertilizer to my plants. If you'd like to dive deeper into the how and why of yeast fertilizer, I've made 2 other videos with more detail. I'll link those in the video description below. For now, I want to answer the 3 most common questions I get about this mixture. First one, how long does it store? Use it within 24 to 48 hours after diluting. If there's any left, I just water the lawn with it. Question number 2, can I use it on my houseplants? I do, with great results, but as always, I encourage you to do your own research, especially for those delicate or specialty plants. Question number 3, will it attract ants or pests? In my experience, no. The sugar is consumed during fermentation, and since there's no flour or starch added, I haven't seen issues with slugs or other pests either. Okay, the courtyard, greenhouse, front patio, and back garden areas are fertilized. With the exception of the garlic, which will be harvested soon, everything got a shot. And how many gallons of yeast fertilizer did it take? 24! I actually had to make a second batch and finish up the next day. Krista from Almost Off-Grid Grandma and Angel with Hanging Out in Angel's Garden are also sharing results using yeast fertilizer. I will add a link to their channels. And there are more channels you can check out by searching #yeastfertilizer. Now, if you've ever heard the old tale that you can stand an egg on its end during the solstice, Well, the internet will tell you that's a myth, and you can technically do it on any day of the year with enough patience and practice. But here's the thing. John and I spent a couple hours visiting with neighbors on Solstice evening, and I gave it a try. And wouldn't you know, within a few minutes, that egg stood tall on end. Coincidence? Maybe, but it felt like solstice magic to me. Whether you're planting, feeding, or simply enjoying your garden today, may you be blessed, stay grateful, and continue building a life you love.
Won't anyone breathe?
How? How did you do it?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But there it is.
Oh my gosh. Send me a picture of it.
Put your hand there, Jeannie, so people can see that